So it seems the IPTV takedown continues. There seems to be lots of services having issues, and we've had some more arrests. So I'm going to go right into it. It's a bit of a news video for you tonight. Before we get into it, obviously, standard stuff though, if you can, if you're brand new here, watching on the YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. If you are watching on any other platform, do hit that follow button. So it was only a few days ago we did one about IPTV where 2 million users were offline. It actually turned out to be nearly 22 million users offline. Hundreds of people investigated. But following on, there's been a new raid and a new one where police and FACT continue IPTV piracy whack-a-mole. Interesting wording. So a 42-year-old man has been arrested in recent UK crackdown on illegal IPTV suppliers, with a special mention for illicit Firesticks. Local police, in collaboration with anti-piracy group FACT, also sent cease and desist letters to 30 other suspects. While FACT warns the pirate operator risks criminal penalties, there appears to be no end in sight for the streaming piracy whack-a-mole. I'm not quite sure the whack-a-mole part of it. Those who follow mainstream tabloid media in the UK should be familiar with the risk of online streaming piracy by now. The big thing is, obviously, in this country, the media is very heavy with it. So people just think nothing's going to happen. It's all over the stuff. You know, it's just the same old articles, the same old thing. So those who follow mainstream media, obviously they know the risks. There's no country in the world where more pirate boxes or IPTV resellers have been prosecuted rather than in this country. Meanwhile, the number of suspects who have received official warnings runs in the hundreds. If you want to, let me know underneath if you're having issues with an IPTV or your IPTV. I understand if you don't want to leave me that comment as well. Obviously, it makes sense not to, but it's up to you if you want to. And just let me know how you're finding the streaming at the minute. Because obviously, Real Dead went down, kind of come back up. There's other services. Big takedown on IPTV. A lot of them are moving panels by the sounds of it. The word you can listen to if you're listening out to what's going on with a lot of different groups. Changing panels. Plus, obviously, people are being arrested as well. So the local police, in collaboration with anti-piracy group FACT, carry out many of these enforcement actions. This practice dates back more than a decade and in recent years only seems to have intensified. Today, FACT announced yet another successful crackdown where cease and desist letters were sent to 30 suppliers of illegal IPTV services across the UK. The warning urged them to stop immediately or face criminal consequences. So it seems a lot of them have had warnings, and the ones who don't listen to the warning end up with that criminal prosecution. The main goal of the 2-week enforcement effort was to disrupt and dismantle online piracy. While most suspects received warnings, South Wales Police arrest a 42-year-old man who's allegedly involved in the pirate IPTV business through sales of illicit Firesticks. The suspect remains under investigation and may eventually face criminal charges, so he hasn't actually had criminal charges yet, to further combat illegal IPTV services. FACT has also issued takedown notices to other people and media sites and online marketplaces. The latest actions were highly effective, according to FACT. They follow less than a month after yet another person was sent to prison for the involvement in pirate streaming business, which shows that consequences can be secure. So the key thing is there, if you are a seller, an IPTV seller, and you get a warning, stop. That's how it seems. It looks like people are getting warnings if obviously they're not too big. So they want to make sure, obviously, you get your warning, you stop what you're doing. Otherwise, if you keep pushing for the money, then next minute, back to stage one, you're in prison and you haven't got any money. To emphasise that piracy doesn't go unpunished, FACT CEO Kieran Sharp issued a stark warning via the press. Our cease and desist measures are not just warnings, they are the first step towards holding offenders accountable. Many who ignored these notices in the past are now facing arrest and criminal charges. We strongly advise anyone involved in these activities to stop immediately. If you're supplying or using illicit streaming devices or illegal IPTV subscriptions, take this as a clear warning. You are breaking the law and risk facing serious consequences. So, what is a dodgy Fire Stick? That's always a funny thing to read. Obviously, Fire Sticks get a lot of the blame for these sort of articles. Fire Sticks and, they kind of ignore the Android boxes. But Fire Sticks seem to get all the brunt of it and people using them, although you could use your streaming on your phone, your PC, your laptop, your Android box, it can happen on anything. If people choose to stream or use an IPTV, it's not just Firesticks. There's obviously many official add-ons out there which we cover massively on this channel, on my channel, and obviously we don't condone IPTV use. Obviously, we're on YouTube, we can't be condoning that sort of thing, so if you decide to do things like that, do so at your own risk. But a quick word from one of our partners: if you do want to keep yourself a bit more hidden online, VPNs help with that. So we do work with IPVanish, we are partnered with them, so we do get a little commission. That'll be linked underneath with a great 83% off deal. Brilliant. So I've been Doc Squiffy. This is the Doc Squiffy channel on YouTube. Come find me if you're watching on another platform. Hit that follow, whichever platform you're watching on, and I'll see you soon.